morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are. Welcome back to the Beta Plans. We return to play Vampire The Masquerade, the final nights. And in the last episode, we killed ourselves a Hengyukai and brought back Kiki. Well, it is time, however, this episode to play Hitman and play around with Hitmans. We're gonna be a bad luck farmer, and then we're going to consider the actions that we can take for, well, handling the Hitmans Ji Wenjia and Lu Fang. And I think the last episode with Mika English, I kind of did that off camera, more or less, the walking back and forth, and you will see why in a moment. But this time I want to do it on camera, because I do want to, well, give you a chance to see everything this game has to offer.
Hey! What the hell you think you're doing? That's my locker, sucker!
Yes, I see. And I was looking through it. So you got a problem. Do something about it.
Huh? Oh yeah? I'm crazy, sucker! I'll kill you, I don't care!
No problem. Me so... Bring it on, fat boy.
Hey, you!
There we go. I had the feeling, however, we're gonna lose humanity for this, because this is a place of, yeah, not of violence. Well, too bad. Sometimes, oh, that's the wrong key. Sometimes it is worthy to lose something in order to gain something. Fat boy, down. Just a little bit less cellulite within the world. But time to talk to Ji Wenjia. Lu Fang, Ji Wenjia. Old hitmans. Might be able to learn something of them. Or I might just go crazy, considering their horrendous English and probably their senile old ideas.
Oh, look who it is! A badass of Chinatown! You want fortune, red, Mr. Superhero? Maybe you interested in making some cash?
You Ji Wenjia?
You work for IRS? Oh, no English, sorry.
Yeah, Lou said he'd give me a share of the money you guys have if I get your key. How about you make me a better offer?
Wait, you work for Lou? You want key, right? How much he pay you?
20%.
What? Lou a liar! You bring him key, he goes senile, say, what deal? I don't know deal. You not trust Lou. Ji Wenjia your friend.
I see. If Ji Wenjia is my friend, I am sure you can do better than 20%.
Wait. I give you 30%. You take care of Lou, I give you more money. God, I hate Lou.
30%. Sounds good. I'll be back soon. Goodbye. Well, yes, as I already thought, these men have no sense of business. I'm sure that they would increase their price to a great degree just in order to get rid of the other guy. And you know what? I am a-okay with that. By the way, how much humanity do we now have? 4. Ugh. We're starting to reach the end of it. Oh dear. Oh.
Hey, hello there again, mister. You find that key I was looking for?
Well, sorry, but Ji Wenjia's over me. 30% cut for your key.
30%? You think Ji Wenjia can afford to pay 30%? He need money for child bait. Got to buy the comic book and the video game. Ask him about nephew in bathroom, huh? Do world favor. Kill Ji Wenjia. I give you 40%.
But why can you not reconcile? You used to be friends and you have so much in common. That's quite clear.
None of that matter. Too many years between Lu Fang and Ji Wenjia now.
I see, but why don't you split the money 50-50? Still a lot of money, right? And I'm sure you guys can, well, teach me a little bit of the tricks of the trade.
Maybe so. Lu Fang not know. How you can trust man? For so long he want to kill Lu Fang. Now different, huh? No. Lu Fang not think so.
Well, killing isn't the solution if you want to have everything.
Maybe so. But you think Lu Fang want dead more people? I get away from. Retire. No more.
So, make peace.
You're right, sir. Very honorable. Lu Fang want friend, not more blood. I make good or bad blood from all the years. Ji Wenjia, welcome to Lu Fang. I want friend.
Great.
多謝 Thank you. I hope next time you see Lu Fang, Ji Wenjia there will drink too.
I hope that as well. After all, such amount of experience cannot be bought with money. Also, if they actually did this job as long ago as they claim they did it, I wouldn't be surprised if the money's worth has gone down the drain. Heck, I'm not even sure it will still be in the valuta in the... Valuta? Sorry, that's making a Dutch word English. If the coin would be still valid at all.
Where am I?
Well, you should put your past behind you and trust each other. Why are you fighting, actually? The greatest criminal assassins ever to have lived.
If I open treasure with Lu, Lu kill me cause he's sneaky. What I do? Trust Lu? Ha! That like trusting booze with Lu. You know he going to drink it, so don't give him opportunity.
Aren't you a little too old to kill each other? And besides, you never get away with it. You can't sneak around anymore like in the old times. And to be honest, I am not going to run in between the two of you. So what are you going to do?
Maybe, but Lu crazy. He wants to kill Puppy because they bark all night and keep him up. You want me to trust Puppy murderer?
When is the last time you talked to Lu?
2 weeks ago I said, "Hey Lu, stick this up your ass," and I gave him finger. Otherwise, I haven't talked to him in 25 years.
Well, maybe if you talked with him, you realize he wasn't going to kill you.
Maybe, but...
And then you two can split the money. You both need the money more than jail time, and altogether you have great history. I'm sure you can teach me a thing or two.
Alright, I will talk with Lu. Maybe we can work this out. But if he try anything funny, big Lu stain all over Red Dragon.
Alright, good luck, and goodbye. Convince them to become friends again. That's only 5 experience worth. Oh. Well, that is a big shame. That used to be about 7 worth. Actually, we went from... Oh, okay, so the extra point of the artifact is not accounted for. We got 5, it said, but we got 6 actually, as we went from 9 to 15. Still, I used to remember that was like 7 experience points. It was like the biggest get you could gain. And we're almost near Infernal Servitor, which is kind of the way I also would like to go. Though, as we all know, hacking is high on my list as well. Like with one... You could actually do that right now. Then we would have research, hacking... We could read a book, I think. Interesting. But having done that, time for another Hitman type of job. Time to hit the vault of Kamikaze Zen. And with Excavate active, that should be quite easy. A little bit of metagaming, but you can see by the number in the top corner that the guy is already moving away, and that gives you the all clear signal to move. That didn't go well. Oh. Luckily, that guy was apparently as blind as a bat. And yes, of course I'm going to use Excavate, but only after I have, well, cut out the power. Actually, I think we got the password for this, right? Didn't we? Just GUA I said hooligan. Virus enabled. What is this? System XXX. Power offline. Let's quit. Let's get started. And let's not try and feed, because that is kinda dumb. Alright. I need to wait here, which is kind of annoying. The guard was in the utmost wrong position for me to... Whoa!
Hey, who's there?
I am lucky with the little bit of sneak I have. It is enough to not alert this guard. Yowza. Okay. Woohoo! Almost had a big ass fill there. Though it does give me now an extreme amount of leeway to open this. Now I need to look for a moment at the quest log. Holly, a tangled wimp. Inside hooligan, find executed. This will shut down the power, allowing me to get past the heavy security door. Somewhere behind the door is a server room. You better also steal something out of the electronic safe to... Then blah 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 blah. But... I don't know the password to this. Which is a bit annoying. As they may have changed that. Email. Waterloo. Waterloo. You saw whatever. You freaking... Okay, so they're... This guy is getting very much harassed. Elba. Manifesto free. How Larry came to be my supervisor is beyond my comprehension. His use of the language is notwithstanding, which barely surpasses that of our dear friend Shinto. I can no longer abide his shoddy program and his horrendous security protocols. He spells his last name backwards and uses it for the access code to the bank vault. My kingdom for a baseball bat. I'm spent. So we need to find Larry, have his last name, and change it to backwards. Alright? This is, I think, all kind of pointless data. Larry, I kind of forgot. I also thought... Dang, we are losing a lot of blood, by the way. Is that guy still just active down there? Because that's pretty cool. Awesome. So that is... Oh, darn it. NIPPELHCS. Alright. It's all going away from my timer. But I thought this was the password towards the computer inside, not... Oh, crap. This is just a... This is not... Okay, how do I get the code to the vault itself? That must be in then on one of these computers again. And I can't use too many blood, I noticed, because we're losing too much using Obscavate. And we might be lucky in a sense that that guy got stuck where he is, watching the door. Because that might make it easier to break into the rest of the parts. Let's go here. Email. Entering email. Oh, actually, damn it. 4567. Thank you. That's what we needed. 4567. Actually, the fact we more or less screwed up seems to be working in our favor. Awesome. 4567. I'm actually sneaking through this vault like I'm Aries, my cat, who is always sneaking around. Oh, he's not always sneaking around, but he's definitely the hunter of my two cats. And the more brave one, always curious to see what's going on. So, net security. That then should be nipple HES. That's not good, right? Oh, give me a break. This is nipple thingamajig, alright. open. That's pretty cool, but I kinda want to install the StrikeNet thing from the Jiggy. Server log. We stole something from the safe. And this is kinda bad. Net security. Hold on. We have 5 more minutes. Let's not panic. Net security. Quest log. You better also steal something out of the... Yeah, but... Minute left the key and activate the terminal which is in the server. An inside agent will have to fire a gun on one of the terminals. Find the file and execute it. This will shut down the power, allowing you to get past the security door. Somewhere behind this door is a server room. You better also steal something. Okay, we did the steal thing, but... Net security. Sorry, net security. At a skill of 8. Well, you know what? That's it. We wanted more research anyways. Take the intelligence thing, get the hacking, and we'll do it this way. We wanted to have it anyway, so... I'm okay with it. Nirvana. As soon as I see it, I remember it, but... There it is. StrikeNet. Activated. There we go. Quit, and then we can get some help to get out of here, actually, which is quite awesome. Quest is completed, Network Hub of Chinatown is activated. And we are very close to, well, getting a very high hacking score. And then we need to access this computer in order to get some help. Because we just typed in Mitnick. And we say rescue. Wait, there we go, quit. And that allows us to open this thing. And get out. Well, I wouldn't say that went perfect, but on the other hand, it actually did went perfect because we had just enough experience to do it all. And we have taken care of Ji Wenjia and Lu Feng issue. We have done the Hitman thing. We are awesome. And we have 5 humanity still, which, by the way, I kind of like to have 5 humanity because it allows us to hack without losing humanity, and it allows us to, well, still have a little bit of gain if we get it, or lose a little bit. It's you can play around with your humanity.
Always welcome here.
Thank you. Now about the talisman.
Did the seed take root?
Yes, he did, because the guy saw me and he attacked me. And I killed him.
That is assuredly bad luck for him. The cost to my customer was quite high. They will be pleased to hear this. As before, accept this with my gratitude.
Thank you so much. Is there anything else you need me to do?
You are a model employee. Perhaps you can work for me again someday. Until then, keep up the excellent job. And if you ever meet someone on the 6 paths with a soul to sell, please recommend my shop.
Will do. Goodbye. This man is a man of my heart. He knows we are all doomed, and then there's only one true way to go. Into the hell where my demonic mosses await. But I am a little thirsty for blood, I have to admit. So we're gonna... Oh, darn it. Did you have to stand so close to one another? Did this bump go back? This bump did not go back. And he stands now in this corner beneath the red light. I'm kind of hesitant to drink from her because I'm kind of afraid that the old drifter woman will find him? Darn it. Why are they all being so damn close to one another? It'd just be so much easier probably in the Middle Ages. When you didn't have everybody scouring around everybody. There we go. At least a drink. Good. There we go. Perfect. Now then, let's see what we have more for quest logs. You met the... Oh yeah, I need to meet with Zhao. Barabbas. Honey. Oh yeah, we can still go and tell her that we did that actually. Wait. And we need to go back to... Isaac, because we kind of did solve Kingsway. We might actually want to do a little step back to Hollywood, just for good old times' sake. And see also, perhaps in our mailbox, how much money we have gained from from Mitnick for doing all the things. Sell a few things, I'll probably do that off camera, and come back to you when we have returned to Chinatown. Though I have to admit that makes this episode really, really short if I do that. So, you know what? Let's just
Hop in.
do that on camera, shall we? Go to downtown. Down, 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 down. Yeah, that was just a song that said that for a while, and then it said something else, and I can't remember. Because the lyrics were too damn hard for me to remember. Also, I really couldn't give much about the song. There we go. We want to go to my apartment, which is with the Tremere. I had this pull towards the Skyline Apartments, but that is not my place. It's also, by the way, now nice to know that for every $5 we can spend, we can nearly get a full refill of blood. That is so easy, makes it so much easier. I also would assume that perhaps for some blood dolls we would be able now to seduce again, because our seduction is 3 plus 3 is 6. It's not that great. No money. No money? Yeah, no money.
Master?
I'll return later. You have nothing to tell me. There's no emails. This is, okay, so this is the end of it. Whoops. Sorry about that. But then again, you saw my lovely place and my lovely ghoul. I'm sure you would like to see it. Perhaps, well, redecorate your room just like mine. After all, I have excellent taste. Us, Tremere, have excellent taste, I should say. Because I kind of didn't really decorate my own home. But as I said before, the beta plan approves of how it looks. Well, I was thinking go to Pada and sell him some shit.
My man, what is up?
Well, I need to do some shopping, Larry. I actually also have like too many stuff. I have 2 of 12 bullets for a maximum, but that's not a lot. I also have this guy. We really need to sell a few things. Okay, so this is highly, highly accurate, I know, which is the awesome thing about the pirate crossbow. About crossbows in general. This is more lethality, though. But this has way, way more defense. Do I really have that few bullets? I'll sell this because there's hardly any bullets. This I will sell because it's just too freaking damn loud. I just don't like it. Also, it's really good against the Kind, but very bad against the Kindred, because its damage is very low. And then you hit them, but they have a high rate of fire. But then each bullet does... The thing is taken off it, yeah, how should I put it? Old server logs from Kamikazes, and Mitnick really wants to get his claws on them. Oh! We need to go to Mitnick now himself nowadays. Alright, alright, alright. So it is really time to go to Hollywood. That has changed actually, because depending on which mods you have installed, I know, for instance, on Western Unofficial Patch, if you got this tape, it was one of the ways to get a poster. Because you could collect posters from all the lovely vampire ladies. Away from here. by doing some favors for Gary, and you did these favors by gathering some difficult items located all over the place. By the way, we could now simply also go into Metalhead Industries and see if we could unlock that vault. We're also really close, however, to hacking 9. We could gain an extra computer from... yeah, from, that's really clear. From Bertram Tongue, but if we want more inspection, well, there is perception. I do want more ranged, I have to admit. So perhaps I will not buy the computer book, because, well, we are getting quite a bit of money again, but we also have other books we would like to buy. So I'm considering trying to get inspection high enough, simply by the virtue that I want perception to be high, and thus ranged high. So, therefore, I'm gonna wait with the book on hacking, which I have to admit is kind of like it hurts my soul not to do it, but, you know. First, however, Isaac Abrams.
Evening.
Evening. King's Way, by the way. I cleared it out. There was a Tsumitsi, but note that I've used past tense.
Exceptional. Come by in a little while. I should have something for you then.
Thank you, Isaac. I appreciate it. I wonder what he will give us. With some mods he gives us a trinket, but I have the feeling, and I call them trinkets by the way, artifacts I think is however a more appropriate name, so I hope you won't bite me and chew me out for saying the wrong thing, but I wonder what this mod he gives me. I assume just money.
Evening.
About that gift. Could I have it now?
Here. And thanks again for your help earlier. And remember what I told you about LaCroix. You're good, kid. He doesn't deserve you.
Actually, we did get a thing. No, he doesn't actually, but thanks for the gift, Isaac. Now, I actually know there's also another question you could get from him. So, I had a few questions.
Certainly.
Anything else I can do in this city?
There is something, but it involves a gargoyle. I can see that's got your attention.
Yes, actually, it does. Tell me about this gargoyle.
It's taken up residence in my beloved Asian theater. It is closed now, but that's beside the point. I sent some people to evict it, and it sent them back with a few less limbs. I can't have that monster attacking Kindred in my city.
Interested. But how exactly does one deal with a gargoyle?
It's a walking block of stone with a taste for blood. I'd suggest whatever method doesn't result in you being eviscerated. In truth, I'd rather have it as an ally, but I doubt it's going to be chatty. Here's the key for the theater. I'll leave it up to you.
I'll see what I can do about the gargoyle. Perhaps I can persuade it. You will be impressed whatever I decide. Mark my words. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think we have the persuasion enough, because I'm not certain my presence will activate on him. Moreover, that brings us to a total of 7, and I think you needed like 9 back then, like a really high score, and I doubt that we could get there. So we might have to deal with that later, but we did get that little trinket. Mummy Wrap Fetish, Blood Heal by 25%. You know what? I am A-okay with picking that up. A-okay for certain. Alright. Time to go down to the Nosferatu lair. So, I really should like not have a skill active that can target creatures before I by accident hit it and the whole thing goes a mess. Didn't we actually do? How much hacking did we need for that? I mean, I know we needed 9 for the internet cafe, and we are just short of that. But yeah, I still think I would really like to get my inspection higher simply via getting my ranged up via perception. But I also really would like... I want diamond on full, and I want more perception, and direct want to get some abilities. The problem with firearms is that if you want to get it up all the way up to 5 here by a book, you need to have 10 research reread, and that is just very, very high. Because for 10 research, I would need scholarship 5 and intelligence 5, which I'm not sure I'm gonna do that. Though getting my scholarship up once more, and then I believe you can talk to... Later on you have another opportunity to raise it. So I may consider that. There's just... the min-maxing that I'm doing, however, in that way is a bit extreme. But I've never had to return the videotape directly to Mitnick, so I'm really curious what it is. So we're going to do that just before I end the episode, and after that we really need to end it, because we did nicely make it into a proper episode time-wise, but it is getting then on the other hand now a wee bit long, though I have the sneaking feeling that I think my watchers, that means you, would rather see a longer episode than a shorter episode. Whoa! Don't drop into that. That would have been a really bad ending to a pretty good episode. Tony Loner session. Supermodel caught in threesome with boyfriend Lana.
Did you see the papers? She killed herself. Can you believe it? After the story hit the tabloids, she swallowed half a bottle of Valium and washed it down with a fifth of gin. It could have been more perfect.
I like the way you take down your enemies. You are one sick lady. But of course I will take your blood money.
Here, you definitely earned it.
Thank you, rotting queen of the warrants. I'll see you around. Yes, that costs also humanity, but did you really think I would not take the blood money? She will be pleased, that's for sure. Now, however, I really want to talk to Mitnick. Where the heck is Mitnick? Okay, we're going to have a little bit of a puzzle on our hands, because Mitnick is an indication that he should be. Well, I guess that is for our next episode. I say thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.